Helen Yee here at Sanford MMA, being joined by the one and only Mr. Michael Chandler. Now, first off, happy Hap Day yesterday.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly 4 years ago yesterday, my wife and I's life got changed for the better, for the extremely better. So it's Hap Day is October 26th in the Chandler family, and you know, unfortunately, I had to celebrate it from afar. But man, Hap man, Daddy's coming home soon with a W.
Now, looking ahead, and actually, Garry, I spoke to him a couple weeks ago, and he told me, Michael Chandler, he has an exciting fight against Justin Gaethje. How's he looking?
Well, firstly, that fight could potentially be the fight of the century. If that goes off, if that's a 3-round fight, I don't see how that's not going to be fireworks. Chandler's looking good. He's always in incredible shape from what I've seen when he fights, but watching him in the gym, he's just a workhorse. He's amazing at what he does, and I'm excited to see his fight. I'm excited to chat shit with him on fight week, me and Mike.
How's it been working with Garry and kind of having him here at the gym?
I don't really know what that means.
No, I think in like a good way, like a friendly way.
Yeah, no, it's the Irish have a different a different way of speaking, different little slang terms. So we're learning different slang terms and whatnot. It's been good, obviously Ian's gotten a huge amount of promotion. We'll see if he can come through with his end of the bargain. He wasn't at practice today, I'll tell you that. But you weren't at Wrestling Wednesday, so I'm gonna go ahead and call you out on that one because that's what I do. But no, he's great. He's great to work with. He's young. He's got a lot to learn about the industry. He's got a lot to learn about. He hasn't even tapped his potential yet. The kid's got a ton of potential. The UFC has put a ton of stake behind him and believes in him. So you got the country of Ireland behind your back. You can be a powerful force to be reckoned with. He's at the best gym in the entire world with the best training partners and best coaches. So he's in a good spot. Everybody's
so excited for your upcoming fight against Justin Gaethje. What are your expectations for yourself going into next weekend?
Just excited, I mean, I've been at this for a long time. I've been at this for 13 years. So it's with each year and each season as I become more of a seasoned veteran, just trying to enjoy the process, knowing that eventually it's going to end. So just enjoying the process, enjoying the as much as I can. The hardest part is being away from my family. But we make do and we make it work. But it's I think Justin Gaethje has been one of the names that I've wanted to fight since I came into the UFC. He's been one of those guys I wanted to compete against, and now here we are, less than 2 weeks away to getting that opportunity. So, man, it's an exciting opportunity, and it's gonna be an exciting fight for the fans.
Well, has anything surprised you about him, or that something that you learned about him leading into this fight next weekend?
Actually, one thing that I did that did surprise me is I saw the interview that the Schmo did and you guys did. He was wearing a Melon hat. So Melon, my people at Melon, man, they're awesome. And I'm actually coming out with a signature Melon hat called the Walk On, melin.com. But for me, that's the mantra for my life. I was a walk-on at the University of Missouri. Making that decision was the catalyst to every single great thing that's ever happened in my entire life. So it was interesting to see, and I sent it to Melon. I said, hey, look, my opponent is wearing a Melon hat. But nothing has really surprised me about Justin Gaethje. I mean, what you see is what you get with him. It's off the wall sometimes because people can't believe that he truly believes that he wants to go in there. He's willing to die. He's willing to go in the deep waters. He likes to go to the darkness. These are things about Justin Gaethje that are so much different than so many other athletes, and they're so much different than the average person can think. So he's the same Justin Gaethje. He's scary. He's dangerous. He's powerful. Cardio, heart. He's got everything, every single thing that you need as a professional mixed martial artist. And here I go, getting the opportunity to compete against him.
If you do get that win that you're looking for against Justin Gaethje, where do you think that takes you in this division?
I think it's a title shot next. That's Charles Oliveira hadn't lost a round since 2017 until I came in and 10-8'd him and almost finished him in the first round of our title fight. I take full responsibility for that loss. I by no means, I was pretty close to winning, but I didn't win. So I gotta take that L like a man. But man, Poirier wins that fight, I would love to fight Poirier. Oliveira wins that fight, I would love to get the rematch. Conor's got to come back and get a win if he wants to, get even close to that title again. So there's some options out there, but either way, take care of business November 6th, and I think it's gonna play itself out the way it needs to.
Well, on Twitter, I think you excited quite a few fans yesterday when you quote tweeted something that someone said, Michael Chandler versus Conor, like that would be such an exciting first round. Like you said, though, kind of waiting to see, you know, what happens after November 6th. And there's so many moving pieces in this division.
Yeah, there is, you know, and it still is the most electrifying division in the UFC. You know, it's very, very exciting, very dynamic. There's new names coming in. You got a guy like Dan Hooker who's been inside the top 10 for a while now. Kind of falls at the hand of myself, but then comes back with a nice win, stays in the United States to take another fight 3 weeks later. I mean, what's happening inside the lightweight division is awesome. I am proud to represent the lightweight division. There's no shortage of great fights for me the rest of my career here. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, I mean, Conor, you know, hope he heals up pretty well. But yeah, there's a lot of people that have talked about me and Conor fighting for a very long time. I do think it will be one of the most electrifying, especially first rounds ever. We will both come in 100 miles an hour and see you know, see who gets that win. But you know, we'll see. I hope that fight happens sometime.
And lastly, in that main event, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, their rematch is going down. How do you see that one playing out?
You know, people forget, you know, they discredit because of the fact that Colby, you know, really hurt his jaw, that Colby got finished, and it was, you know, they discredit the fact that it was 2-2 going into that 5th round. I think Kamaru Usman is now the #1 pound for pound guy in the world, and I think he deserves to be in that spot. But I do think Colby Covington poses a lot of threats and poses a very tough test. But Kamaru, knowing the way that he trains, the way that he lives his life, I guarantee he is focused and he is prepared for this fight. So I think Kamaru comes out with the win again. But I do think, you know, we're all going to get an entertaining fight. I'm going to go out there, finish Justin Gaethje, and then hopefully sneak out there and get a front row seat.
And for all your fans who can't wait to watch you next weekend, and also you said the new hats, the Melon Hat for you, they're coming out?
They were stuck on a shipping container. You know, they were supposed to come out actually fight week. We were going to start taking orders, but we are taking pre-orders next week on fight week. But yeah, like the supply chain has done to many things, they were stuck on a shipping container. But you know, more than anything, it's just I want to get people to buy into the fact that no matter what, we all have to start somewhere. For me, I started at the bottom, being the lowest guy on the totem pole, walking onto the team. Coach is not even talking to me for a year or two, or for the first year of my college career, and then becoming an All-American, and then now becoming a world champion in mixed martial arts and top 5 in the UFC. So if you work hard enough for long enough, eventually good things happen. So get yourself a Melon hat, the walk-on hat, at melon.com.